Hi beauties. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a pretty big first impressions video based on technically three new highlighter palettes that just came out by Anastasia Beverly Hills and Smashbox that were collabs with people here in our YouTube community, Nicole Guerriero and Holmes. But before we do that, I have a few disclaimers. One is downpouring outside, so if there's a weird back noise, that's what that is. Two, I tried out a ton of new products today and I'm just going to rip through them really quick. I have on Born This Way foundation, which I have never tried before. I know it's been out for a while. I think the shade that I got is maybe a little too light, so if I look washed out, that is why, but I just wanted to try out the foundation and get a feel for it. I also tried out the Dry Bars Blonde Shampoo, and I have to say I just did the shampoo and the conditioner. Normally after I do shower, I throw in a leave-in conditioner and I put oil on my ends, and I am pretty obsessed with this shampoo after one use. So safe to say that was a really good purchase. And I'm also using Kat Von D's Lock-It brightening powder in Petal, and I love it so far. I've only had it on for a few hours and there's been no creasing, no caking, and it's beautiful. Also using today Buxom Lash Mascara. I don't have any false lashes on, so those are just the products that I want to rip through real quick that I am wearing, that I am loving, and today is my first day kind of wearing them and testing them out, and I wanted to give them a thumbs up. Okay, so now to the main topic of this video. Before we begin, I just want to say that I love both these YouTube gals. I'm a big empower women type of viewer, and I wanted to purchase both of their products, not only to test them out and try them for myself, but to also support them on their way to making their dreams come true. I'm a big fan of both of them, but I do have to say that I have pros and cons to both palettes. And if your opinions aren't the same as mine, you don't need to leave negative comments about it. You're entitled to your own opinion, as an I. And I just kind of wanted to throw out that disclaimer that if you think differently of something that I think in this video, it's okay. And this is just an opinion-based video and my first impressions on what I thought of these products. So Holmes did a collaboration with Smashbox, and she came out with two palettes that look like this, one in pearl and one in gold, and the outside packaging is fairly the same, they just have different colors to them. And then Nicole Guerriero came out with a palette collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. So we're gonna make our way from the outside working in, including price, swatches, and I don't have any highlighter on any of my face, so I'm gonna be swatching a little on my face as well so you can get the feel of these products, because my goal here today is to kind of show you what's going on with these and what one you might want to purchase. Okay, so these are what these bad boys look like. Holmes palettes go for $35 each and only come with 3 inside of each. Nicole Guerrero's is $40 and it comes with 6. So right there, I kind of thought this was the better deal price-wise. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one does not come with a mirror, and both the Smashbox ones do, which obviously adds to pricing of packaging. When you're buying these products, you got to think about what they're putting into the packaging and things like that, and kind of have a sense of heart as to why the product is priced the way it is priced. Although I do think that $35 for 3 or $40 for 6 highlighters is kind of a steep difference. So I'm going to start off with the Pearl palette because in my opinion, I'm just gonna do that even though I'm going to show you both. How about that? So these are the palettes side by side. This one is pearl and this one is gold, and you can see the slight difference in hues in each highlighter, both coming with 3 different highlighters, and she kind of named them all the same in a row. The lightest to darkest, it goes turn it on pearl or gold, crank it up pearl or gold, and then blow a fuse pearl or gold. And what I like about these is something that the Anastasia collab, what Nicole did not do is add in a little pamphlet, and in this pamphlet, Casey mentions in the video that she posted herself about these products, is she, oh, that's the wrong side. She wrote her own, like she worked on this herself and wrote how she applies these. So if you're new to the highlighting world, she kind of gives you some pointers on how to apply. Right now I have on Turn It On Pearl on my eyebrows, and I am honestly obsessed with this color. I think she did a fabulous job with this pearl palette. I'm going to swatch it right now. And this is Turn It On Pearl, and I think it is a fabulous highlight in the eyebrows. I think it's a fabulous highlight on the cheeks. I'm not going to swatch this on my cheeks just because I do have it on my brow bone right now to kind of give you guys a gist. I'm going to save my cheeks for the Anastasia palette, and I'm going to swatch these Casey Holmes palettes. And next swatch I'm going to do is the Crank It Up, and it looks like that. And then from what I gathered from Casey Holmes' video about her collab is that these last colors in these palettes are kind of just like an extra oomph to your highlight, and this one is called Blow a Fuse, and so that is why it doesn't come up as well as the others. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take Blow a Fuse and put it on top of these other highlighters and kind of show you what she was talking about. So again, as far as color goes, I think she did a great job. This is very nice, especially for entry-level highlighters or beginning to highlight and you don't want anything too crazy and you want it to be more natural and beautiful and radiant. This is the best palette for you. I think it is great. She did a phenomenal job. I love the colors she picked. She paid close attention to how the texture of these highlighters felt, and I can say they literally felt like satin on my fingers. They were so smooth. She is a big fan of avoiding texture, so she wanted to make sure that these products didn't create texture, and she goes into that more in her own video on her channel, which I will link down below so that y'all can get a gist of what is kind of going on in the formula here. And now we're going to move on to her palette in gold. And that is Turn It On in gold. I think this is the best one in this palette, the gold palette by far. Now we're going to do Crank It Up in gold. On my hand, I feel like it comes out so much more pigmented than it did when I used it in the corner of my eye, because right now I have this color in the corner of my eyes. Just as like, okay, just as like a slight little hint of highlighter. And I'm actually going to swatch this on my cheekbone so we can get a better feel of it. And then I'm going to save my other cheekbone for the Nicole Guerriero palette, and thankfully I'm not going anywhere today because I'm going to look like a highlighted mess. Turn It On in gold. So that is all three colors for you. And then I'm going to do the same thing and go over the other two with the Turn It On. And that is kind of what it looks like. So this is Turn It On at the end, and Pearl palette has a Turn It On Pearl as well. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, oh, you can see it. There is a lot more glitter in this end one than there are in the other two. And the pearl is the same exact way. Okay, so I'm going to use my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm going to go in with the Crank It Up in gold. Now there is a little fall off, as you can see after I swirl my brush in. Look at that. Whoo-wee. I cannot wait to use this in the summertime. Okay, I think now that I have this on my cheek, I think it looks so much better than in the corner of my eye. I think in the corner of my eye doesn't give it as enough justice as it does on my cheek. And then I'm going to go over and crank it up too so you guys can see kind of what I am talking about. I don't think you can go wrong with purchasing any of these products, honestly. But look at that. I can't wait until I'm tan and I can use this color more. Like, it literally looks like I have gloss on my cheek. Like, this is a highlighter. Wow. Love it. Good job, Casey. Okay, so now on to the Anastasia collab with Nicole Guerrero. This is what the front of the package looks like. The back with just the ingredients. And then the inside, which does not have a mirror, which I was a little disappointed in that. But it is $40 for 6 highlighters that are 16 ounces, 0.16 ounces each, I'm sorry. Which is a lot. And the Smashbox one are 0.30 ounces each, so you are getting more in those 3 highlighters compared to these 6. But this is what they look like. So she has Forever Lit, which is like this white creamy shade. Then we have Kitty Cat that has a pink hue to it. And then we have Glow Getter, which reminds me of the one in the Casey Holmes palette. And then we have Forever Young. Forever Young to me kind of has like a lavender beigey tint to it. Then we're going to switch hands because I'm running out of hands. And then we have Daydream that has like an orangey glow to it. Like an orangey bronze, and that's going to be fabulous for summer. And then we have 143, which if you don't know what that stands for, it stands for I Love You. And this is just a straight on gold. Okay, so I really want to try out Forever Young, which is the one that I said that had like a little lavendery tint to it. So I'm going to again go in with my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm just going to swirl around. Not as much fallout as the Casey Holmes palette, but that's okay. And we're just going to... Okay, so this one's definitely a lot more subtle than the Casey Holmes Gold. So let's put another color on top of it. I'm thinking Glow Getter or 143. Let's do 143 because I feel like 143 and Forever Young will mix better together with their shades. So this is the one that I put on originally, Forever Young. Looks like that. So I'm going to go in with 143. So you can kind of see the, if we can focus, you can kind of see the difference in the shades, but still I don't think as bright as Casey Holmes was. So I'm actually going to try Forever Lit because it reminds me of the Turn It On Pearl, which I have on my eyebrows. And I'm going to put it on my nose first and then blend it in on my cheek. That is what it looks like on my nose. Similar, although I think Casey Holmes, why do I keep forgetting what it's called? The Turn It On kind of has more of a yellowy, whitish undertone, whereas this is just white and silver undertone. And I'm going to add this one to my cheeks. Yes, I love it. So Forever Lit and Turn It On are similar but have different undertones. So Forever Lit has a silver, they're both like white beigey colors. Well, Forever Lit is definitely white silver, and then Turn It On is more pearl yellowy beige. And they both just have such great pigment, and I think both of those colors combined complement each other really, really well. Okay, I really, really want to try Glow Getter, so I'm gonna swatch one more and put it on my cheek. And now I look like a disco ball. Okay, beauties, so there you have it. I swatched as much as I could without making myself actually look like a real disco ball because I'm coming pretty close to it right now. Overall, I think both palettes and collaborations did a phenomenal job. For the money, you do get more with the Nicole Guerrero, but I think the Smashbox ones come out a little bit more pigmented than the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. You can see I felt like the gold versus the pearl held more of that color than the Anastasia ones did. I mixed through different ones and you kind of can't really see the shades, so it's a little more subtle. So I think when you go to purchase, money will probably be a deciding factor because this one is 40 for 6, but they are 0.16 ounces each, and this is 35 for 3 that are 0.30 ounces each. So I think it's money's probably going to be a deciding factor for you if you are on a budget. If you're not, then buy them all. Go nuts, go crazy, buy 7 of everyone. And just pigmentation and just your shade preference. So, you know, you have pearl, which is meant for people of lighter skin tones, but would definitely still look amazing on deeper skin tones. And then gold, which was meant more for deeper skin tones, but if you're pale and you get a tan, you'll be able to rock it. And then what I love about this one is it has colors for everyone. I mean, it even has like an orange shade, which who would have thought to put on an orange highlighter? I don't know. I just love that. I thought it was so creative. So there you have it. If you have any questions. Oh, and for texture wise, they both felt like satin. I don't think either one did a better job in texture. I think they both came in at a dead tie. Texture is awesome. They're both silky, smooth satin feels. They both have great shimmer to them. I mean, obviously you can see here I'm glowing all over the place, but so I definitely think it'll be based on your preference. Let me know below which one you chose, or if you chose both or all of them. Go out and support these girls, make their dreams come true, and don't forget to make mine by subscribing down below.